Wow, wow, wow. We're back, guys. And look at E-Dog just picked up. You seen by the freaking title there. We've got our new career mode, guys. I just lined up at JB in Australia. Obviously, Melbourne, Water Gardens. Lined up for about 20 minutes, man. So many kids, mums, dads, all waiting for their copy of FIFA 16. Was in line for a further freaking 15 minutes. Got out of there. Actually picked up an iTunes gift card as well for our birthday. So, mate, here I am. I unwrapped this thing. Bang, I got to friggin' download a new update. So that's a bit of a ball breaker, but we're here now, guys. And we are ready. Now, guys, getting onto the career mode. This is tough, mate, because it actually finished level. I was making a Stoke freaking thumbnail, and then a vote came in, making it 10 all. So I thought to myself, well, what do we do here? You know, we need a split. So I could do one or two things. I could wait until one of you guys voted an extra freaking vote to tilt it either way, or I could vote myself. And guys, some of you are going to be a little disappointed. Some of you are going to be pumped. But, you know, this is the thing. You know, when it comes down to a vote, someone's always happy, someone always loses. But I hope that I can just make content good enough for you guys to enjoy as a whole. So it came down to Spurs and Stoke. Awfully close, man. I mean, two very good teams, good budgets. But you know what it came down to in the end, guys? What can I accomplish more with whichever team? You know, what can I do more with? And it came down to Spurs, guys. We are doing a Tottenham Hotspur career mode, guys. It's official, done deal. I apologize to all you guys that voted for Stoke, but you know, this is how it's gonna go down. This is how we're gonna do it, guys. I just hope that you guys can still show enough love for the channel and for myself to support and watch us get through it all, man. I promise you guys, we're gonna be epic with this. Don't you worry about it. I did think about going legendary, guys, but you know, I assume you guys want to see me win a few games. So we're just gonna start off in world class. If I'm dominating at any point of the season, or you know, I feel like we need to bump it up, we can do that. Absolutely no worries about it. We're gonna go 5 minutes. We'll go Sterling because obviously we're in England. Download the latest. Of course, we'll take the European competition. I mean, you know, it's extra games for the young guys, extra games for you guys to watch. So where are we? Braga, Standard, Liège, and Trabzonspor. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Bang, we go ahead of that. We won't be disabling the transfer window, guys. Actually, one of you guys made a superb suggestion. I believe your name was Rasmus. I apologize if I got that wrong or if you know, mixed up your name, but I'm pretty sure that was it. You know, in terms of one of the signings. Also, guys, will be you know, meeting the squad, seeing what we're gonna do, set some goals up. Obviously, you know, you guys are gonna have some input with this, so work with me, alright? Alright, guys. So this is the first thing that's gonna come up. I've saved the file as Spurs. We've just been invited to a few tournaments, guys. So let's see what we have to pick from. Obviously, a new feature that EA have put in. So oh wow, there's actually a fair bit of coin to be won here. I wouldn't mind playing some EPL teams so I can get a feel for what they're like, but obviously there's no one around. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't mind this Champions Trophy actually. You know, you got Leon, Villarreal. You know, I actually want to test the team, so I know it's not that much money, but yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna go to Italy. You know, we have to test this team out. I mean, we got to see where our weaknesses are. You know, I've identified the centre mid already as a serious area we need to you know, adjust. But you know, we'll see how we go. We'll go through these emails. Champions Trophy, we recognise that you and the coaching staff and the players are just coming off a very draining and demanding season. So we appreciate that you accepted the invitation to participate in the Champions Trophy. This year the competition will take place in Italy. It's a great opportunity for you to evaluate the current squad. And, you know, they're just telling us, you know, what's up with that tournament. They want us to hit a semi-final in either the Capital One Cup or the FA Cup. I want a good cup run, guys. I mean, we're not really going to be pushing you know, the likes of Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal for the title. So, you know, we are aiming for that top 4 spot. So a good cup run in either one of the cups or the Europa League will be sensational. The transfer market is open. We should look for a striker, no doubt about it, because Harry Kane is the only man for us right now. We also have our scout coming along. Another scout introducing himself. Loris was apparently friggin' injured in the last season. So he should be okay. And obviously the board and I are on the same page. We both want to get to top 4 spot. We both want to get into Europe. Alright guys, so we're just going to go through the list real quick. We're looking at overalls. We're just meeting the team really. So Loris, man, it's absolutely sensational that the man is still here. Obviously he's still injured, but he should be right to go day one. Kyle Walker, I'm pretty happy with this guy. Centre back pairing, solid. Ben Davies and Rose will fight out for a spot, so that's great. Eric Dyer, fantastic potential. Same goes for Dele Alli. Lamela is an interesting one, man. I just want to have a look at his stats. That's not bad. That is not bad. Chadley, I'm not the biggest fan of this guy, man, but I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. This guy has to be really important for us, man. Heung-min Son Aldo, as they call him, he's going to be terrific for us. Harry Kane, he's our front man, guys. What the hell, he's slow. He's real slow. Damn, alright. Michelle Warm, guys, so we've still got plenty of backup in that case. Now, Bill Bentaleb, nice. Real good boost to him. Ingia just come over from Leon Vimmer, never heard of this guy. Tom Carroll, someone with potential. Townsend, I'm a little iffy with this guy. I'm not a fan of Ryan Mason, guys. He could be someone that we're seeing on the chopping block. Christian Eriksen, massive player for us. Trippier, good backup. Fazio, it's not a bad squad, guys. Let's be honest here. But, when we're comparing all these guys against the big dogs, you just, DeAndre Yedlin. Ooh, he could be interesting. Alright, guys, so I might just have a little snoop around in terms of the transfer market, and I'll just tell you what I'm thinking. Alright, guys, so we're just looking at the chopping block at the moment. McGee can go out on loan. I mean, I really don't mind. Alright, centre back. So we've got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ideally, I like 4 minimum, but we'll see what we can do. So I definitely want Alderweireld, Dyer, Fazio, and Vertonghen. Vimmer as well. So we'll see if we can get these guys alone. Where's Vimmer come from? Cologne. Ooh, he's a left-footed centre back. All right. You know what? We'll give it a chance. We'll see how we go. Even if I can get something like a good loan for Dyer, I might take that up. We'll see how we go. But just Vimmer for the left foot for Vertonghen. That's awesome. So we're looking at left backs right now. I'm happy there. I'm happy with my right backs. This guy can go on sale. It's not really gonna crack it for me. Now we're looking at Cam, so I definitely want to get Pritchard alone. I've heard a lot of good things about this man, that he could be a future star one day. Anoma as well, looks very interesting. Give him a 2-year loan. Miller's not going to do it for me. Dele Alli, if we can get him alone, that'd be great. Bentaleb will definitely be hanging around. Carroll, I'll give him a loan. If he doesn't improve throughout the season, then I'm going to have to let him go. Lesniak is out of here. Mason is definitely out of here, just not good enough for what I'm looking at. Winks out of here. Chadley, if I get a good offer for Chadley, I might let this guy go, just depending on how much money we're working with. If I can pull out 11 mil maybe, I'll let him off. McAvoy, as well, guys, a problem I have is there's no more natural wingers in terms of everyone likes to cut in. You look at your left mids, it's all right footers, man. I need a left footer in there. Lamela is a left footer, but he plays on the right wing. Of course, I can shift him over, but the natural balance of things, not ideal. Townsend, what do I do? I might sell him, just depending on what I can come up with in the transfer market. Harry Kane in gear, so that's it, guys. We'll work with that. I'm going to look at some centre mids, some cams, some wingers, and we'll come up with a list and we'll talk. Alright, I'm back. Holy shit, that took a long time, man. I'm just sitting here going, oh, he plays here now. Oh, he plays there now. And I'm just smiling a little dumbass. I took about half an hour to freaking get this list going. Obviously, guys, everyone that's here is not a liable option in terms of, can it happen? We've got about 60 mil to work with, give or take. But, there's quite a few positions that we have to get covered. And I'm just going to scroll through this list, guys. I'm not going to get too comprehensive about it. I want the scout to actually show me the overall, show me their stats. I'll trim that list down and then we'll start talking. But just for the meanwhile, really just going to skim through it. I mean, a lot of players here, I don't know what the overalls are like. I don't know how I could fit them into the team. Do you know what I mean? I just have to really take a look at these guys. But you know, the more the merrier. I can just trim it down as I like, and yeah, just really get into it. Right now, I'm just gonna sim ahead, guys. You know, try get some offers for the players I'm trying to offload, as well as you know, get these overalls out, and see what else comes our way. Hey, I gotta get onto training. Let's have a look at this, guys. I've seen quite a few YouTubers already, guys, get onto it. So you know what? I might get myself onto it. You know what? I was thinking about this, guys. Right now, I reckon I should train my better players in terms of, you know, Harry Kane, Eriksen, and all that. Because, you know, I'm looking to use the younger guys and see how good they are in comparison. You know, how far are you guys off the first team? And then once I'm in the season, I'll start training the young guys that are going to see as much game time. So, I'm going to put Harry Kane in here. Actually, what do I want? Can I work on his pace? Is that possible? No, I can't. That's a shame. Shooting, passing, dribbling, suggested. Alright. So these are the 5 players I've identified that I want to train. Obviously, I've said already, Kane and Son are going to be absolutely, you know, crucial to this team. So I actually might pick up. I might make this a little bit more difficult for Son. You know, I might change it to the corner delivery. But you know, Dele Alli is someone I want to, you know, really get going. Eric Dyer will be important for the future. You know, Pritchard. I don't know. You know, depending on who's coming and who's going, I'll see how I, you know, manage all these players and stuff. But for right now, this is what I'm definitely going to try with. I'm going to try myself, and you know, I might chuck something in a highlight package. But you know, other than that, I'll just play myself. Alright, guys, so I hope that you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. What I'm going to do, guys, is because I want to crack on with this as quick as I can, I'm going to play all these games in the preseason, and I'm going to make one sick highlight package for you guys to watch. And obviously, you know, I'll include Facecam in that. So, you know, in between, I'll also show the transfer action, and hopefully by the end of this episode, it's not taking too long, and we are ready to start, you know, the first game of the season. Alright, go Lamella. We've got a bit of pace here. Come on, get in there. Oh, mate, slow as hell. Get that ball in the box. Can Kane get onto it? Not quite. Bentaleb. Ali. Shadley. Why not? Ooh, good save, Handanovic. Oh, there we go, guys. Our first goal. I'm liking the corners, man. I mean, you actually get some whip. You get some real purchase on this ball, and it's really whipped in from Chadley. And Fazio gets our first ever goal. We've been moving the ball around, you know, considering we've got, you know, Pritchard, Ali, and all that. I've been impressed so far what we've been able to, you know, muster up. But obviously, you know, it is pre-season, guys. Through ball. Lamella. Oh, it's a post. Whip it back in. Lamella. Oh. I've switched Lamella, guys, from the left wing to the right wing. I just don't feel when he comes in, you know, when he cuts in, he just doesn't have that pace that I'm really looking for. So I just want to see how he handles on the left wing, and that's not a bad start. What the? Wow. What the hell is he doing? Jesus Christ. Alright. So FIFA 16 still has a few things to fix. I mean, what the fuck? That's not fair, man. That is not fair. Oh yes, Harry. One more. Lamella. Yes! We got jibbed, guys. Absolutely no doubt about it. But Lamella pulls one back for us. And we are 2-1 up now. I think Lamella is probably better suited to the left wing. But then what do I do with Son? What do I do with Chadley? So many questions, guys. Alright, guys. So we end our first game winning 2-1. I've definitely had a few answers here. I can definitely see how we're going to take shape and stuff. And, you know, a couple of players really did impress me. Dele Alli, something definitely for the future, guys. Once he starts developing his, his overall in terms of pace, his passing and all that, he's going to be sensational. Pritchard can be a very good player, but he's definitely not ready to, step in for Eriksen if I need to. Harry Kane is the real deal. Although I need to figure out how I can integrate him into our attacking rather than play around him. But Chadley is not a bad player. Lamela is all good. The centre backs did fantastic. So I'm overall quite happy. You know what? Someone I might go for right now will probably be this man, Axel Witsel, guys. Really like what this guy's about, and he's definitely in contention to start first game of the season. Should we be able to afford him? We're open of 18 mil. See how far that gets us. Newcastle have decided to match the offer for Andros Townsend, and it looks like he is off to Newcastle, guys. Good riddance in my opinion. Alright guys, so we're getting into our second game against Lokomotiv Moscow, I believe it is. And I'm just going to have a play around with the formation. It's just slightly more aggressive than the 4-5-1. Obviously it's a 4-4-1-1. But you still got 5 in the midfield. And also I've brought in Son. I brought in Dembele. I just want to see how he goes from the start. I want to see Lamela and Son. What's going to be better, Lamela on the right or Lamela on the left? Son on the left, Son on the right. Eriksen comes in, Kane. And, Dyer, just a couple of guys I want to have a look at, guys. So, we'll see how we go, huh? Alright, we all know what Eriksen's capable of. But this is a tough one. Oh! Go on. Yes, Chadley. We might have a sweaty goal here. And Gia! I've blown it. Oh, wow, that was epic. I could have snatched it. 0-0, guys. Again, I get a few more answers in terms of what I'm looking for. I definitely want to play the deeper lying midfielders. I feel like the centre mids just commit far too much going forward. I'm definitely going to start with Lamela on the left wing and maybe Son or Chadley on the right wing. I just feel that that is the better balance right now. Eriksen looks good. I definitely need backup for Harry Kane. I mean, Ngia came on. Can't really do much, man. He's still young, undeveloped. And, yeah, man, we continue to get answers. And I'm really liking the direction this is going. And we should be able to qualify for the next round. Zenit have accepted. Wonderful, guys. So we're really starting to take shape here in the transfer window. You know what I realized, guys? I could very well potentially start with 2 new centre mids. Dembele is not doing it for me. And actually Bentaleb has improved, actually showed that he's a little better for me in terms of Dembele. I really haven't been convinced by him. So, Axel Witsel, if we can get him in here ASAP and see what he's about, we can see, how far we'll take it with him. What's the other email that I've got in here? Player loans, wonderful. Okay, guys, so I've really trimmed this list down. Some guys are a lot better than I thought they'd be, and just naturally a lot more expensive than they're going to be. So I've trimmed our central defensive midfielders down to 5 names: Sven Bender, Kramer, Roda, Casemiro, Saul. I'm really just going to look at how strong these guys are in the tackle. Can they win the headers? Do they have the height? Can you provide anything for me going forward? So that's just something that's going to come into the equation. I'm going to chuck a whole bunch of transfer offers, just about everyone here, see how it goes. In the cam, it's come down to 3 names as well, guys. Adam Meha, who you guys might remember, he's got a little quiet lately, I'm not sure why, but it just looks like his growth has been a little stunted. Manolo Gabbiadini, I hope I pronounced that right, at Napoli right now, looks like he could be a real good player. He's well-rounded. We've got Bernard as well, future wonder kid that just, went to Ukraine and he's just quite down a little bit. Our right wing option is this man right here, El Ghazi. I really want to see what he's capable of. And up front, guys, I'm looking at probably these 5 guys or so, but Cochrane will probably be my #1 option. Purely down to, he's very well rounded, got pace, finish, can header, decent dribble, decent shot, and as well he's down to 12 months in his contract. So yeah, guys, it's just a matter of chucking in these transfer offers and just see where we're at, testing the water of all these guys. Alright guys, just gonna sim this last game. We should be able to make it through, you know, if we get a draw, even if we lose, I think we should be able to make it through. The only difference is, guys, with this lineup, Ingier is coming for Kane, the wings have swapped, Witsel gets in there, and you know, just a couple of changes in the defense. But other than that, guys, hopefully we can get away here and progress to the next round. We've kicked off an injury to Bedimo. Raphael's copped a red card, the former United man. So this is looking promising for us, guys. Alright, approaching the half time. Nothing to report so far. Come on, guys. Oh, Fekir scored from a penalty. Not good for us. Lamela comes through. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't do this to me. Alright, guys. We've seen it out for a 1-1 draw. Let's see where that gets us. Alright, guys. So I'm just going to leave the episode here. I've just clocked up a whole bunch of playing time. I didn't even realize. A lot of offers have been rejected, so I'm going to have to tweak around and see what I can do. If not, I might have to lower my standard, but we'll see how we go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, guys. There's been so much to get through. I'm trying to get through it as quick as possible. And I hope you guys have liked it. Show some support, guys. Get the thumbs up. Get the comments in. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm your man, TV11. Take care.